The excitement is unbelievable. We're finally here. Welcome, everybody. Fats, welcome. It's the classic. How long have we waited for this moment to arrive?
Yeah, Mazz, thanks, man. I think we've waited way too long. We would have toured a lot earlier if it wasn't for COVID. We also had to move the tour, but I think everybody's more than happy to be going back to Highland Gate again this year.
100.
And yeah, we started the WhatsApp group, and the guys are super excited.
100%. We've got 18 days to go as you watch this. So before you know it, it's going to flash by. But why are we here today? Because there's a lot of important things to sort out. As everybody knows, we have a Fats versus Mazz, and we need to work out what are the pairings on day one so everybody has enough time to get their heads around what is happening. But if you didn't know what happened last year, let's quickly recap on what happened last year.
Yeah. Well done.
Hey, how's it? 5.5, 3.5.
Who won?
Team Fats.
Team Fats, man.
Hey, we'll do the trophy handover a bit later.
Team Mazz absolutely getting thumped last year, but it was a lot of fun. But we're changing things up a bit. But before we get there, let's look at some numbers. Last year we had how many, and this year how many do we have?
Yeah, we had 36 players last year compared to the 48 this year. So it's an increase of 12, which I think is massive. And also the format we played last year was bettable stableford. That's why I think it was only like 8 points up for grabs. But this year, yeah, as you said, we've changed things up a little bit, spice it up. I think it's going to be a really, really interesting format we're going to play.
So let's just throw in there 26 new guys, which is unbelievable. So welcome to 26 of you. I promise you, you will be back in 2021. Okay, so what is going to happen with the Team Fats and Mazz competition this year? This year, it's going to be, and many of you will know, a side game. So we're not doing teams versus teams because we want to focus on the classic as a tournament with leaderboards on day 1 and 2 and 3. So it's going to be a side game, but we're going to extend it to every day. And how are we going to work out who the winners are?
Okay, so first of all, like Mazz said, we're not going to have any match play, so you can still concentrate on your individual game, which I think is really important for the 3 days medal at Highland Gate. So the way we work it is we're going to do combined stableford points for Team Fats and Team Mazz. So we've got 24 players in each team. If each player goes 30 points, I think that's about 720 stableford points for the day. And then obviously we'll calculate the stableford points every day for each team. And then obviously the team with the most points will be the winner for the day. And like Mazz said, we decided we're going to extend it over all 3 days.
Awesome. It's going to be good, Geers. So what we're going to do now, we have to choose the teams. We don't know what's happening. Fats is going to go first. So let me show you the pool of players that we get to choose from. So from A to T, alphabetical order. So Fats will go first. He will choose his first pick, then I will choose, and then we'll go through it like that. And at the end of the day, we'll have our teams, and then we'll choose our vice captains. And then from there, we look at the pairings on day 1. Let's just remind them, day 1 pairings will be from how we choose this, but then day 2 and 3?
Day 2 and 3 as per normal. The guys that's last on the leaderboard will tee off first, and obviously the leaders will then tee off last every day.
Awesome, I'm excited. Let's do this. Okay, Fats.
Man, just remind the people, why am I picking first?
Okay, I'll take that off. Let's go for it. Because you're the winner.
Because Team Fats is the reigning champ from last year.
Right, it will be interesting.
I had to throw that in there.
Yes, it will be interesting to see how many players are in your team again after we do this. Okay, here we go. All right, there is the list.
Right.
Who are you going to choose out of this list first?
I'm going to have to go with our local Duckhook pro, who's also very consistent and seems like he's hitting good form with the 69 the other day, Donnie Geldenhuys.
Yes, Donnie Geldenhuys, well done. In the playoff, just losing out to Martinez Becker.
And the champ of the previous year as well, 2018 at Goro Creek.
Right. I am going to go, now that you've chosen Donnie, I'm going to go with my vice captain from last year, Frikkie Barnard. Let's see how that goes. Let's split the boys up. So I'm going for Frikkie Barnard. So you've got Donnie, I've got Frikkie. Who are you going for next?
Have a look there. Oh, I'm going to go with another player I think has been really solid the last couple of months, averaging 33, 34, 35 points, and that's Ruben Swart.
Ooh, Ruben. I wanted Ruben, man. That's my partner.
Sorry,
He's going to be right in there.
I'll split your partner up as well with you.
Okay. Now looking at this, I think I need somebody who can get me those 30 plus points. So I'm going to go with Louis Gerber. Louis Gerber, you're on my team.
Yeah, also a low handicapper. I think the course will suit him.
Go
So I think it's a good choice, Mazz.
Thank you. Who's your
So-
third choice?
I'm going with another rookie who's played Highland Gate quite a few times before. Long hitter, Andre Botha.
Andre Botha. Okay, great. He could go low. I think he could be in contention here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go for Paul Ricketts. Paul, you're on my side. You always shoot 36 points, come second, so I need your points, Paulie. Okay, Paulie with me.
Paul's
Right.
got a bad knee, so you've got to take that into consideration. But he's on your team already, so good luck.
Okay, your turn. Have a go.
I'm going to go with another low handicapper because I just feel medal suits the lower handicappers, and that's Ryan Estman.
Ryan Esmond. Okay, great. Okay. I'm going to go for the reigning champion, Martinez Becker. He knows the course, he knows what's happening. So I'm going for Martinez.
Now, he was actually my next pick.
Sorry about that.
Scratch that off the list. So next up, I will go with, let me just have a look here. Oh, another consistent player who's been hitting some form this year, the boss man, Simon Meyer.
Ooh, okay, Simon Mayer. I'm gonna go with. I need more points. I'm gonna go with Cornel Erasmus. Cornel, you can be steady. So I'm banking on you to help me win the first day.
No, he's also a low handicapper, so I think it's a good choice.
Okay.
Next up, I will go with one of the most consistent players lately, and I've actually checked his last couple of rounds. He doesn't really make any double bogeys. It's bogeys, and pars of his 9 handicap, Peter Prinsloo.
Peter Prinsloo. Okay, very interesting. Bry mate on the day, I guess. He can help you out there with Ruben. Jeez, you can have your own Bry.
Yes, we will.
Okay, let me just look at the list here that I've got on the side. Who am I going to do? Who did you go, Peter? Okay, I'm going to go with a 2020 Open champion, Luki Janssen. Luki, you and my side. Yay.
Well done.
Okay, let's have a look at this list again. You go.
Look, obviously it's Stableford points, so I need to have a look at guys that's always up there in the leaderboards. So I'll go with Randall Chetty.
Randall Chetty. Okay, I'm going to go, to speed this up a little, Ryan Jensen. You're on my team. Ryan?
Okay, next up, my playing partner for the last 2 rounds at Highland Gate, Graham de Villiers.
Okay. Graham. Right. Okay, I got one brother, so I'm actually going to go with the other brother. Tian Becker, up from Durban. I think he's going to be less. So I'm going to go with Tian. Come on, boy.
Yeah, he's going to struggle with the distances, I think.
Never.
Let me look. Another low handicap. I'll go with JP Atwood.
Okay, JP. Okay, I'll go with Nico Rutz.
Oh, good choice.
Welcome to Team Mazz, Nico.
Okay, I'm going to go with another, I'll call it a short, consistent hitter, Kevin Ho.
Kevin Ho. Okay. Right. Now, we're going to get to a situation where there are some high handicappers here. So I'm going to go with a 30 handicapper because I think you're probably also going to land up with a 30 handicapper. I'm going to go with Nick Cantel. Nick Cantel will be in my team.
Yeah, I think he's also in the running for most snowmen on the day with a few others. Let me have a look. So I'll go with Billy Hall.
Billy Hall, okay, cool. I'm going to go with Mr. GQ, Mr. Chad Rose, you and Team Mazz. Chad, bring the style, show us the way.
Bring the Tokaloshi, as Robert would say as well.
Yeah.
Okay, up next, I will go for Aldo Fourie.
Okay, Aldo. Right. I'm going to go with the other brother. Let's not put them in the same team. Let's let them have head-to-head. So I'm going to go with Henry Hall.
All right, so I got a feeling we'll probably put them in the same four ball so they can compete against each other. So. Next up, I'll go with, we don't know a lot about the guy, but I'll have him in the team with Aldo. It's Johan Lambrecht.
Okay, right. Okay, and also, seeing that you're going that way, I'm going to go with, also first time on tour, Richard Holman. Richard, you're in my team.
He's also been playing well lately. Sent me a scorecard of his 9 holes the other day.
Yeah.
All right, up next, I'll go for Mr. Slowveld, Cole Jacques.
Okay. Mr. Cole, welcome. It's going to be nice to see you. It's been a while. I'm gonna take Leon Oosthuizen.
Leon Oosthuizen. All right. I can't believe I've missed him. Ewald van Wyk will definitely be my next pick before you grab him.
He was next on my list, man. I wanted the points, but I also, there's some other guys I also want. Okay, so you have Ewald. I'll go with, I just got to see who's left here. Let me just, Lyle Langley. Lyle, you're on my team.
All right, let me go with another rookie, Owen Kenny. I've played a couple of rounds with him. I know he can play well on the day.
And he'll have a proper handicap this time, I'm sure.
I'm sure he does.
Okay, I'm going to go with, I need a lefty. You've got a lefty. I've already got a lefty. I'm going to go with
You do have a lefty.
I'm going to go with Pranay Pandey. Pranay, you're my team.
Two lefties.
Two lefties, okay.
All right, my next choice will be Russell Tandy.
Okay, Russ. Okay. Ronnie Volherter. I'm going with Ronnie Volherter to join us. Also new on the scene.
I wanted to pick him next as well.
At least we're on the same page.
Say again?
At least we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Right, so I'm gonna go with Karuna. Day 2 and 3, he might not make so many points. But day 1, I think he will be good value to Team Fats.
Okay, great. Okay, then I'm going to go Leon van Arda. Mr. Earth, you're with me.
Oh, same thing as Karuna, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a good match.
Okay, let me just have a look here. I'll go with Karel van der Meulen.
Okay. Mr. Leonard Nell. It's getting easier now because there's a shorter list we have to go through. Mr. Leonard Nell, you're with me?
Oh, I didn't even see his name. Doing all the L's and the Leons and the Louis.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mr. Wilson, Big D, Dorian Free.
Mr. Wilson. Okay, cool. You got Dorian. I'm going to go with Jeff Main. I think I might just put him and Paul Ricketts in the same four-ball. So, yeah, I'll take Jeff.
You just remind him to bring us some snacks again for this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then I'm going with Nicky Valentgoed.
Nicky Valentgoed. Okay, I'm going with also newcomer Neville Kurz. Neville, you're on my side. How many we got left? We've only got 4 guys left, so there's not much to choose from here. Okay.
So I'm going to go with Robert Michael, always entertaining.
Okay, Robert. At least he will be the gears in your team there.
He will.
Trevor Miller. I'll take Trev.
Trevor Miller. Right, then we have the 2 latecomers.
And because they were latecomers, we put them last.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they are last. So I'll go with Mr. Kobus Skuman for Team Fats.
And you didn't choose Basil? Do you think Basil's going to struggle? I'm left with Baz. I'll take Basil.
Look, we've got Ryan, so Ryan and Baz will be a good matchup. I think it's only fair that Basil goes to Team Mazz.
Well, you know what's nice what's happened here is we've kind of chosen also to try and get the teams fair. You know, like we both got 30 handicappers, we both got low guys, so that's nice. So let's see how close we can get to the result. And after day 3, how many points in total we'll have. Because if 720 is 30 average, then we've got to times that by 3 and see how many should we get to. So every year we can see if we can break those points as a total. That would be great fun. Okay, so let's, well done.
We'll have a little prize given every night just for the day's winner. And then at the end of tour, we'll accumulate all the stableford points. And I think that will be the winner of Team Fats versus Team Mazz.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's recap. I'll do my team first so we can put some faces to the names. Here's my team. Well done, everybody. So I've got Martinez Becker, Ryan Jensen, Paul Leonard. You can see Fricky's there, Lukey, Tian, and I could be here all day going through everyone. But you see your face. Welcome to Team Mazz, everybody. Okay, what about you, Fats? Here's your team to confirm your faces. Good luck to Team Fats.
No, I think I've got a good team. I'm really happy with my choices. Good mix of low handicappers, high handicappers. And I feel I've got a lot of solid players in there, guys. It's very consistent on tour every year. So yeah, really happy with my picks.
Awesome. So there's only one thing to do, well, 2 things to do. We need vice captains, right?
We do.
And we decided we're going to take 2 vice captains because it's over 3 days, so we can share the responsibility. Okay, I have decided on my vice captains. This is my vice captains. Congratulations. I could not look past the reigning champion, Martinez Becker, so you're my vice captain. And then I've gone with Ryan Jensen because he knows the numbers and that might come in my favor. So Ryan Jensen, you're going to be my vice captain. Let me come out here to you, Fats. Who's going to be yours?
I think the problem there with Ryan is he can manipulate the sheets. So I'm not too happy about that.
Never.
But we'll double check it.
Okay. Who's your vices?
I've decided I'm going with the Bry trio.
Okay.
Yeah, all 3 guys that love a good Bry. Ruben Swart and Peter Prinsloo.
Okay, so I convinced you that it's the Bright Trio. Brilliant.
Yes.
So that's going to be awesome, guys. We got some responsibility. Do we see another group coming? Mazz
no.
group with the two
I don't
vices. Fats WhatsApp group with his two vices. Okay. Anyway, okay, so we've got something very special. We've got our vice captains on, and they're going to join us. All right, are we ready, vice captains? Let us just quickly, before we're going to introduce them, then we're going to work out the field. There's everybody. Hello, vice captains. Welcome. Martinez, you were there a second ago, now you're gone. Now we just got a mess.
I'm sorry.
Technical error.
But we can hear you, which is good. Everybody knows what it looks like. So, yes.
Team Mazz is already broken.
Already broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the start.
This is a technical glitch. We don't need technical on the course.
Okay. So welcome to all the vice captains, Martinez, Ryan, Fats, Ruben, Peter. Excited to be vice captains on the at the Classic?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
You're all going to have your
Everybody's
responsibilities.
very excited.
Yeah, we need to start talking first because we're going to remain number first. So yeah, sorry, Mazz.
So all we got to do now is select the 4 balls going forward. Okay. So we're going to have a bit of a debate while everybody's at the bottom. Put your comments there as you see what we are constructing when it comes to the field. Okay. So this is it. This is it. Okay. 10 o'clock tee off. Who is going to go first? I'm going to start with my team. Gentlemen, who do you think should go first in the 10 o'clock slot for Team Mazz? I'm leaning towards a strong player.
Well, I was thinking about, seeing as we split the two, I was thinking, let's try Fricky. What do you say?
I think Fricky is a very good option. Martinez?
I think since Nico hasn't been playing a lot with Fricky, Donnie has been occupying that spot for quite some time. I would like to see Nico playing with Fricky on this one.
I think so. I think it's a strong start. So I think, guys, Team Fats, we are going to go with Fricky and Nico up front. Who are you guys
Sounds
going to go
good.
for?
I'm happy with that. It's an easy game for us to win there. Ruben, Peter, what do you think? We're going to go with a few low handicappers to crunch them at the top.
Yeah, so
I think.
Sorry, Peter, go first.
Send out the real guy, Mr. Ryan Esmond. He will be the guy leading the flag. He will carry the flag. Send him out.
I totally agree with that. And then, I think we should pair him up with JP. I mean, they've been mates for quite a while. I think they'll play well together. And Ryan might just be able to anger manage Mr. Atwood, seeing that we are playing well.
Okay. So that's the first pairing. Let me just put this in here. Okay. So that is, just to confirm it, this is, here we go. Fricky Barner, Nico Ritz, Ryan Esmond. Okay, let's we don't have all night, so let's move on to the next one, Team Mazz. I'm going to throw one out there. I think another person in form is Luki Janssen. I think we need to keep up the pressure up front. So I would like to throw him in the name for second 4 ball. Who else?
Yes, I agree. I think that's quite a good one. And I think, let's have a look at, I think, Henry Hall. What do we say about Henry? He seems to be played now and then quite all right.
I think, and they're also quite good mates, so they can enjoy the
Very
round
good
together.
mates, yes.
Okay, cool. I think we do. Okay, so we're going Luki Janssen, Henry Hall. Who's taking them on, Team Fats?
If Henry is in there, I would surely go with his brother Billy, so they can take each other on head-to-head as well.
Okay, it would be nice to play together on day one.
Yes, and I will go with Steady Eddie with Ewald.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. They're also good mates, so they'll play well together.
Okay, let's just.
That's
put
going to
that
be
in
a
there,
good
just to
group there, I
confirm.
think.
Okay, Luki Janssen, Henry Hall, Ewald van Wyk, and Billy Hall. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Right. Jeez, it's a lot of guys to go through, so you kind of have to whittle them because they've all got a tee off somewhere. Okay, let's just throw a name in the mix here. How about Leonard Nell to go off next? Yeah.
Yes, I think so. And sorry, Martinez, you go.
No, I would say, to give some, Leonard has been taking a lot of stick with his swing lately, so maybe put Lyle with him and they both can help each other out there.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
both strong. Right? Well, it either works or it doesn't work. Okay, so shall we agree on Leonard and Lyle? Okay, you guys go.
With Leonard there, I'm going to go with Simon to give him some extra stick on the golf course.
Yes.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, and he's going through a day earlier, so that's a good pick.
Yeah, he's practicing. That's a good point. So you've got.
Yeah, and why don't we add Russell for some extra stick there?
Yeah,
No,
he's
man,
been there. We
Russell
can go.
play with Simon.
So you're saying Simon Man, Russell, Tandy. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
sounds okay. Let me just add this. Simon, Russell. Okay, so to confirm, there we go. All right. Where are we going next? Ryan, I think you need a tee off soon because you need to carry on as a vice captain. I need a vice captain somewhere in the front. So I'm going to put you up next at 10:36. So I think you like to play with Leon. Before I even consult, is that something you would go for immediately?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to get let's deal for it first. And I think with Leon, yes. I must say, outside of Duckhook, Leon, I often have good form. But yeah, I'll have to just get Leon a little bit on the range a bit. But I think that's a good, I like
Okay,
that. I
so
like
we go
that.
Leon and Ryan for the next football.
Okay, yeah, we're going to keep our vice captains for later. Give the Oaks a bit of motivation on the tee box. So I would just like to slot in the new guy, Johan Lambrecht there.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's add his buddy Aldo with him.
Yeah, let
I
the
think
buddies
that's
play
a good
together.
idea.
That's buddies.
At least one Oak he
Look at
knows.
Aldo the dark horse, my guys.
Daze. Okay, well done. So we're on with 4 down and 5, the 5th one happening. Let's just come back. You forgot what we look like. Hi. And the S.
Hi.
Hello,
There
S.
we go.
Hi, ek is 'n
Hey.
woohoo.
Yeah, Super Martinez, the reigning
Martinez.
champion.
For the classic.
All right,
Champion.
let's go back to where we were. Okay, who's next? I'm just looking through the list here. I'm going to go another steady player. Okay, you gooi one out there. Ryan, who do you think should go next?
Let's grab Leon Oosthuizen. If I'm not mistaken, he was made that Lekker Eagle the other day. Let's hopefully he can do something like that there at Highland.
That'd be great. And there's a couple of short ones you can get to.
Yeah.
You can go for a lot of stuff.
Martinez.
And I mean, if you're gonna put out Leon, which is a bit of a higher handicapper, I'll put a steady Eddie with him. Then I think we
Okay,
should
done this
take
one.
up for Cornell on this one.
Oh,
Okay,
yes. I like that.
that is the one we had. Yes, okay, cool. You guys, go Team Fats.
Right, so we've been on the tee box a while. I think we might have had enough of Robert's comments by now, so we'll get him off the tee box and the rest of us can
Yes,
relax a
agreed.
little bit.
Yeah,
So Robert,
I
Mike,
agree.
Robert Michael.
Yeah, let's add Mr. Owen Kenny, aka Pitbull.
that's it. He's the new pit bull of
Yeah.
Team Fats.
Happy with that. Robert Michael, Owen Kenny also, mate, so they can play together. I just want to update this. Give me a second, and there we go. Fantastic. So we're on to that one. Let me just come out and just remind. I just want to say something. We took in consideration that day 2 and 3, you might not play with any of your friends or family. So I think it's a good thing that we're pairing some of these guys up who would like to experience Highland Gate, the classic, with their mates. I think it's working out nicely. It's working out nicely. Okay, let's put this back in. Where are we? All right, 11 o'clock. So we're an hour later. Okay, I'm going. My second pick. I'm gonna suggest Louis Gerber to go in at 11 o'clock. You give me someone else. Who's gonna partner Louis Gerber?
What? I haven't seen what's his name, Richard play before, so let's put Richard with Louis there.
Okay, I'm happy with
That
that.
sounds good. That sounds good.
Happy,
yes.
Ryan? Okay, so we got Louis Gerber and Richard Holman. Who are they going to take on?
They're taking on, I think, the strongest pairing in Team Fats. We did discuss this, and we're going to chuck them in the middle. Is Andre Botha and Dani Geldenes.
Okay, straightforward, no discussion needed.
Good pick.
No discussion. Just like
Just
that.
like that.
No,
Okay,
we don't discuss things, Mazz.
there we go. 11, 12. Who we got next? All right, then I need another. Let's put another vice captain in here. Martinez, I think you go. You go for the 11, 12. I think it's only fair. Your Tian and your brother's coming up to enjoy the classic. Let him jaw with you and let you guys enjoy the round and keep each other calm. So you guys go in at 11, 12. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I'll keep him calm. There will be enough beer.
Well, at
So-
least we
was
know
gonna
whoever you
I was
play,
gonna say
you'll
it's-
beat.
There we go. I was going to say Martinez can keep Tian calm, and then Tian can just play awesome.
Okay, Ruben, you're going to do the next pairing for us.
Yeah, I would like to take on Tian, just to have some chips there. To see how calm he really can.
So you're putting your hand
Yourself?
up, Ruben. You're taking on the backers.
And then I'm going to play with Ruben, just to show the previous champ how to play around Highland Gate.
So the two vice captains are playing in the same four-ball.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, it's the captain and the vice captain.
Oh, captain and vice captain. Oh, they're not split up. Okay.
I want to see you play the 18th properly this time.
Yeah,
I was just going to say.
7-7.
Okay.
That's wants to show Martinez how to play, but Martinez is the reigning champion. But okay, I'll keep the comment to myself.
Right.
Yeah,
That way, right?
that was last year, eh?
I know it was last year, which is why I said reigning champion.
Okay, good. Now, we're getting to a point, and as most of you will know me, I like to tee off at a certain place so I can get out and get back in to do things. So before it gets too late, I'm going to put myself in to what's this? 11:24. Let's put this back in. 11:24. I'm putting myself in, and I'm going to play with Nick Cantal. He's my guest. I made him come, and I want him to enjoy day 1 because day 2 and 3 could be an absolute nightmare for him. So he's going to be with me. So I'm going to play with Nick. You guys.
Okay, Peter, what do you think? Give us a few names.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's also another newbie, Fats, and I think I saw him on Eagle. Let's go for Carlo van der Meren. Let him take you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think, he can play with Nicky. They're also good mates, staying in the same house and so on. So I think they'll be a good pair. Nicky.
Nice and easy game for us.
What?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Seal the team.
Yes, I might be carrying this team, but still, we got a chance.
Okay.
11:36. Okay, Ryan, you can have the first pick here of who's left. How many players we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, we got a few. Let's go with Paul. I hope his knee feels a lot much better there. But I think, once his knees are a bit better, Paul has been semi on form this year. So I think, let's go with Paul.
Okay, we're going with Paul. Martinez. Mr. S. Oh, now we got 2 S's.
Bit on it.
Mr. Martinez, who would you like to go with him? That sounds good.
Since Paul has invited Jeff to come along, let's put Jeff with Paul so they can enjoy the round together.
I agree. Paul and Jeff can play
like
together.
it. I
They
like
can
it.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, you boys.
Right, I'm going to go with a guy that Paul lost to in the finals of the team knockout last year, Randall Chetty.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just
That's a good choice.
hand for Team Fats there.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah, I think another steady guy for his handicap will be Graham. That can.
Now, Graham, that's going to be a good team, boys. Randall and Graham, I think they could take. They could be tough. Paulie, you need to up your game with this one. Come on.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Graham was the leader in the first round last year, eh?
Second round.
Second round, yeah.
Second round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
3 to go, gents. 11:48. Martinez, I'll give you the honors for this one.
Well, I haven't seen a gentleman dressing too nicely on the course yet, so I think I'm going to go for Mr. GQ on this one.
Mr. GQ, Chad, you're in. You got lots to live up to.
And then I think, I'm not too familiar with him, but I've seen a bit of his scores now. But let's go with Neville. I think Neville's going to be a good pick with Chaz.
Okay, Mr. Neville Kerr is also a newbie coming on the tour for the first time. Diving in, he's only played a few league games, but he wants to be part of the fun. Okay, Team Fats. 6 to
Seeing that
choose
we've
from.
got Mr. GQ on there, I think we need an oak who can take photographs of him all around the golf course, and that's Mr. Wilson, Dorian Ferry.
Very good.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's going to be better.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think another guy, just to make sure we win the game, let's put Kevin there. So Kevin Ho.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
Kevin. Let me just add
Kevin is
Kevin
good.
Ho in here. Kevin, okay. Right, so there we go. Boom. Chad, Rose, that's number 11. Okay. That is a tough, some good matchups here. I must be honest, some good matchups.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 4 guys to choose from. Let me throw a name out there. Okay, Basil writes in my team, so I think it's about time he goes. One of the later entries, but it's time for the pro to step off at the back and seal the deal for us. I'm going to go with Basil. Who should we put with Basil?
I think we should go for a little bit of higher on this one.
Yes, that sounds good. Yeah.
So if you understand alien talk, I said Trevor Miller. Okay. Oh, we have some connection issues, but
Showing our vice captain and our star player, just to at least beat Basil around there.
And if I may ask, if I can just call someone, Fats, I would like to call someone to play with me against Mr. Basil and Mr. Trevor. And I think the guy the Slowfeld guy, Mr. Cole. Let's put him with me. We'll teach Basil and Trevor a lesson and close the deal.
Okay.
Yeah, but, just make sure you're the driver of today.
Brave talk.
Twice a month. So I think Cole can turn a bit around as well.
There we go. Confirmed. One more to go. And while we're saying this, it seems like the connection with the boys are going a bit. So just bear with us. We've got one more 4-ball and then we wrap it up. Okay, one more 4-ball. I've only got 2 left, so this is not too hard.
only got 2
Ronnie
left,
Walter and who's left? Pranay Pandey. You're off last, so you've got a long practice session ahead of you. And you have no pressure
And they'll be
team off.
taking on Quibus and Karuna, the last 2 players of Team Fats.
Yes.
So let's just confirm this. Here we go. Everybody, well done. We've gotten to the stage. Gentlemen, teeing off at 10. 2 hours, 12 minutes later, the last 4-ball goes off. I think there's some good matchups here. And just remember that it could be the only time you play with these boys, because the cool thing about the Classic is day 2, wherever you are on the leaderboard, the worst guy, the guys who score the lowest points, excuse me, I can't speak, tee off first, and the guys who score the most tee off last. Well done. Captain S and Ryan, my vice captains, we will root the guys on. Fats.
We'll do our work.
Yeah, Team Fats, Ruben and Peter, thanks very much for accepting the challenge. And I think we're going to make a good success of it. And as you guys now know, is Team Fats versus Team Mazz will be over all 3 days, because we're just going to do the stableford points. So it might happen on day 2 that you actually play with 3 other guys on your team. But yeah, we'll just calculate the stableford points at the end of the day. And then the winner is over the 3 rounds, most stableford points. That's going to be really interesting.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody. We've taken up 33
100%.
minutes of your time. So last comments, everybody on the chat line, thank you for watching. It's now soon 18 days to go. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. All right. Team Mazz. Boom. Hashtag.
Team Fats, let's go.
Let's go, Team Mazz.
Team Fats all the way. All the way.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Until we
Thanks,
meet again,
guys.
we will
Cheers.
have a preview to the Classic on the Tuesday before the event. We'll look at the featured holes. We'll look at the breakdown. We'll look at the itinerary. We'll look at everything for the game.
Perfect.
Bring
See
it
you
on.
then.
Awesome.
Perfect.